Collective, come on in here. Let's get comfortable. Let's see what you got going on, baby. Somebody trying to spy, but they not getting nothing. They trying to figure something out. You trying to figure something out. They trying to figure something out. How are you winning with this Nine of Wands? Somebody can't figure out how you are freaking still standing. Quite frankly, it's not none of their business. Somebody's trying to figure out and study why you're still standing. After all the lies they told, after all the head games, mental games, this is some toxic shit. Child, anything else, spirit? On the flip side, some of y'all are, Page of Swords is not just a curiosity card, a spy card, a gossip card. Page of Swords is also you learning something, knowing that you don't have enough information. Some of y'all are willing to try again, and you're open to learning new ways of doing things, seeing things, thinking things, communicating things. You're just not sure how to do it, but you're willing to try again with this Nine of Wands. Wherever you fall, it could be a combination of both things. Anything else, spirit? So that you can move forward. Again, it's still somebody trying to figure out how are you moving forward after all you've been through. At the same time, you trying to figure out how to move forward. You're always thinking. You're always trying to get to the next level. What else, spirit? You're not even fighting what's in front of you with the Seven of Wands in front of you. You see what's in front of you and you're trying to move around it. Whoever this is also that is curious and trying to block you, they can't block you. They don't have the capabilities. They don't have the power. They don't have as much influence as they thought they had, or whatever antics they put out just don't work anymore either with the Seven of Wands in reverse. They can't stop you from moving forward. They can't stop you from pivoting. They can't stop you from getting to the top. They can't stop you on whatever you got going on. This is not even you defending your energy. This is whoever. This isn't the Page of Swords trying to be curious to whatever their thoughts are, whatever their words are. It means nothing with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is not. Page of Swords don't have enough wordplay. Or Page of Swords don't even have enough. Like the Queen, the King of Swords, they can cuss you out like nobody's business. Even the Knight of Swords. This Page of Swords don't even have enough information to stop you. They don't have enough experience to stop you. You surpassed them. What used to work don't work with the Seven of Wands in reverse. How they could block you, how they could defend themselves, or try and call you out your name really don't work, because you only should answer to the names that you resonate with. They call you a B, okay, whatever. I am, because I'm moving forward. They call you heartless, that's fine, darling, whatever. They don't have enough to stop you from where you're going. They're trying to hold on to you with the Four of Pentacles. Some of y'all taking your dignity and moving forward as well with this Four of Pentacles. Anything else, Spirit? King of Wands. You have a vision of how you're going to move forward. What you're keeping your eye on the prize with this King of Wands. Got opportunities coming in. There's also no opportunities coming in with this person trying to stop them. There's no more opportunities for them to take advantage of you. There's no more opportunities for them to see the value in you either. It's in the reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. If this is a relationship, time's up. They ain't gonna get the happy ending with you. Because they never had enough information. They never learned to grow in their communication. They don't know how to talk to you. Just sidebar. They were never willing to grow. the little bit of information that they did know or about you or about life, about relationships, they took that and ran with it, but it ran out of steam. I don't care how long it took them or how long it took. It was never going to sustain you. Some of y'all realize that as well. You got beat up and dealing with this person as well with this Nine of Wands. So, on the other hand, flip side, it's a collective read. Some of y'all got beat up and y'all tired of not knowing and not having enough information. Y'all are open to learning and increasing your knowledge as well. Wherever you fall, get in where you fit in, boo. Get in where you fit in. Anything else, Spirit? I'm just telling a story. Page of Pentacles. You see the value in yourself. Ooh, someone also sees the value in you as well with this Queen of Pentacles. And they lack vision though. But some of y'all realize now with this King of Wands and the value of you, what you bring to the table. No one should ever ask you what you bring to the table. You are the table. They bring to the table, and you and you nurture and cultivate whatever is on that table and make it bigger and better than what it was. Period. Like the video if you feeling that, huh? They still in this energy. Five of Swords, head games. They're still in it. They're still in this devil energy. They're still in their karmic nature. They don't even realize that their karmic nature, that the devil energy that they're in, screws them up every single time. And when they do speak, they fuck it up with this Knight of Swords. Also, you're determined to move forward as well and get away from this energy. You're determined to take seize of an opportunity. You're determined to cultivate something and go from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. I don't care if you're a man or a woman, male or female, or somewhere in between. I don't care. You're not letting anybody stop you from moving forward, for seeing what else is out there in the world, for investing in yourself, investing in your dreams, investing in who you are, investing in your healing, investing in your ascension. There's two different storylines coming out. So wherever you fall, however you fit. Anything else, Spirit? Let me get a different deck. 7 minutes in, 8 minutes in. Anything else for my collective that they need to know? Think about. It's time. It's fated. This person was not meant to know everything about you. This person, they had a chance. Their chances passed. They had an opportunity to learn, to gain more information, to ascend. Their higher self was pushing them, but they refused to want to learn anything new, so they always stayed in this Page of Swords energy. While you continue to study, to grow, to learn, to be open to new knowledge, you have surpassed them energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's fate. Your tables are turning. Now you're going towards people who are willing to get to know you and just want to know more information about you without trying to stop you. That makes sense? Hope so. The cycles are changing. Some of y'all kept running into people who were like that. They thought they knew everything about you, and they didn't even scratch the surface. And they continuously move like that with you. Oh well. Hangman, your perspective changed about them as well. You were uncertain. You were stagnant at first, trying to get this. When you're trying to get this a person, especially if it's not a child, to get out of this Page of Swords energy, you spend a lot of time trying to teach them, trying to convince them, and this Page of Swords is forever going to stay in this energy. until they decide to open their mind. And that is exhausting, especially if you're a Queen of Swords talking to a Page of Swords. It ain't going to work, especially if it's not a child. And they do a whole lot of why, without taking a step back with the information that they fully that they do understand, and reflecting on it. Sometimes that's where you get the answers on. This Page of Swords just want to, why, let me do this. Oh, I think I know this person. Woo. There's no self-reflection when there's a Page of Swords or Knight of Swords. Sometimes Knight of Swords might reflect sometimes, but most times not, depending on where you are. So you were suspended dealing with this person. I don't care if this is a freaking boss, a significant other, a parent, whatever. Yes, it could be a parent that is in Page of Swords energy. They know a little bit and they stand on that, and they refuse to hear any other additional information about anything. It's a significant other, a friend. They're curious on how you are bouncing forward, moving forward. They rather get jealous and not move forward them damn selves. Page of Swords is here. You are exploring other options. You are exploring what else is out there. This Page of Swords is giving a different energy. You're determined to learn something new. You see how she's got the sword just sitting there. She's not swinging it. She's like, let me get more information. Let me explore. Let me research before I open my goddamn mouth. Makes sense? Anything else, Spirit? For my collective? Anything else? Queen of Swords. You're growing into the Queen of Swords. You're creating boundaries. You're being direct. You're being rational. You're using your intellect. As much as you love this person, you're just accepting what things as what it is. And you're moving forward. You're growing. You've gone from the Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. You're growing, you're evolving in your knowledge about life, about this person, about what you got going on how to move out of that Nine of Wands energy. You're determined. You're nostalgic. They're nostalgic. They're trying to get back. If this is a relationship, they're trying to get back with you. They're being nostalgic. They're thinking about the past. They're still not. They're thinking about how it used to be, but they're not thinking about how they F something up. They think they can have victory with you without learning anything new. They think they can have success with you without learning anything new. Without evolving. Without evolving their communication style, their thought process, without self-reflection, without self-awareness. This shit is crazy. Cycle is complete, regardless of where you fall. Because you created boundaries, you were willing to learn. Divine is sitting there going to bring in someone else who was on the same time wavelength, who was willing to learn you, understand, or at least attempt to understand. You've also evolved. This person was supposed to teach you boundaries. And this person is showing you what it means when you don't learn to self-reflect, be curious about other options, other ideas to explore and research. And learn how to communicate. A whole lot going on. Get in where you fit in. A lot of y'all are reaching stability. You're reaching a milestone in your life. And that is a reason to celebrate, even if it's not a wedding. Some of y'all are going to meet somebody who's on the same wavelength as you, willing to grow, open to new ideas, open to look at their insecurities, look at this is a love read apparently, It's not just a love read, because we will have the same issues also with family and friends as well. But you connected with the people and you're willing to take a risk. You took the risk to learn something new, to do something more. And it created a new beginning for you. Not so much for this new person. They're still trying to figure out whether they want to stay the same or be different. Leave them in a dust job. You're confident in where you're going with this Queen of Wands. I don't care whether you're male or female. You're developing spiritually. You're loyal to your path and you're determined. New love is coming in for some of y'all. I didn't mean for this to be a love reading, but it really came out. You had to walk away. You give up. This person is who they are. They don't want to learn more. They don't want to do more. They don't want to... you gave them a lot of time, but you ended up here. Trying to save somebody else. Trying to explain yourself. Some of y'all are learning... no, is a complete sentence. I'm not dealing with this anymore. If it's not a child, it's a waste of time trying to continuously explain yourself. It's just facts. Explain why you moved. Explain why you're hurting. Explain why you did what you did to somebody else who's not willing to open their mind to more. Exhausting. You have a vision.